Well, we hope you enjoy the show. Now, on paper, it certainly looks as though it will be an interesting game.
Hi, everybody. I just can't wait for things to get underway. The expectation is killing me.
When you look at the difference between the sides, you have to wonder how many players will finish this match.
They should all finish it, but in what state? That's the point. Very sunny.
Just look at that clear sky, Jim.
Another glorious day, but that blinding sunshine may affect the passing game.
Great! Then maybe the teams will turn their attention to hitting each other instead.
Here we go again for another bloodbath. Nice catch!
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck. Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. The first quality required of an orc is to be able to hit hard and, if possible, not to think. The latter is considered a nasty flaw. You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
I don't know if we really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it. Now, Orcs have always gone for a power game, and you have to realize that it was only recently that they discovered the purpose of the ball during a match.
Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight.
What finish! What style! What perfection!
What a hammer blow!
Yesterday, I interviewed Ripper Boldrot, the Troll's super champion.
Interesting.
And I can tell you that he's as violent off the pitch as on it. He skinned alive my colleague from Elf magazine.
What do you expect when you put an elf next to a troll? It's nothing personal, just an instinctive reaction. Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling Big Moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like Big Moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way! A little elf beauty, yeah. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
One of the most unsportsmanlike Nurgle teams out there is the Decayed Renegade.
Oh, yeah, Jim. And they have a large appetite for foul play.
Let's hope for some of that action today, Bob.
Indeed, Jim. Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done! What violence!
Yes, it's a great spectacle, Bob. There's no way he's gonna score a touchdown, laid out on the pitch like that. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say, but it really only comes down to taking a few hits. You think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one. Corruption so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate. This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts. A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent. That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department. I think she's singing him a lullaby.
He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite.
Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the Motley Horde, is made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week. Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming, then, that he had something between his ears to begin with. Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. And finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
We don't see much of the Heroes of Lore these days.
No, I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the Heroes of Lore hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
As soon as he throws his first punch,
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
he checked that move.
Made him look stupid to me. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face. Clean take up there, nothing to say.
And I don't have any remark to add, my friend.
The referee's guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splotch. Did you hear that the Orchard Raiders lost their last match against the Dancers?
Dancers? You mean war dancers?
Touchdown coming up. Let's go, guys. Touchdown! A marvelous touchdown! A touchdown beyond all touchdown! The players are ready. Slime balls, diseases, rotting flesh. To some, it's a beautiful sight, Bob.
Don't forget the smell, Jim.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice that pungent, acrid stench of death and bile. God, there.
It's a catch! Now this player just needs to survive! That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him.
There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistants to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family. The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away. I bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
Yesterday, I interviewed Ripper Boldrot, the Troll's super champion.
Interesting.
And I can tell you that he's as violent off the pitch as on it. He's skinned alive my colleague from Elf magazine.
What do you expect when you put an elf next to a troll? It's nothing personal, just an instinctive reaction. Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules? Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite. That right hook was worthy of a Black Orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
Nurgle, Nurgle, Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
A perfect dodge.
Dodgy Dodgers and the Goblin would have been proud of that one.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean?
Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision.
I bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face. Ouch! Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with.
Now, Orcs have always gone for a power game, and you have to realize that it was only recently that they discovered the purpose of the ball during a match. Do you think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim. That's never a nice sight. That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him. The first quality required of an orc is to be able to hit hard, and if possible, not to think. The latter is considered a nasty flaw.
I think he's singing him a lullaby.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. style again, Bob.
Who can argue with some high-quality infectious foul play, Jim?
Indeed, Bob. Sure is funny to see the opposition trying to stay healthy when they play against a Nurgle team.
That's true, Jim. I think we're lucky commentating and watching the game from afar, Jim.
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnipp, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Bats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. But team's position. That touchdown should give them the upper hand.
Yeah, they really stuck the boot in with that one.
The ball goes skywards, and the match is on.
Hold still, and then pow! Right in the face.
If I can get their game going again.
Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. That's one regulation clobbering.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Did you hear that the Orchard Raiders lost their last match against the Dancers?
Dancers? You mean war dancers? What violence!
Yes! It's a great spectacle, Bob. That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen. Good hand skills. The ball is caught. Did you know the Nurgle Rotters went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southward. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters. As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. He trampled on his head.
Accidents will happen. This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. Wallop! Right on the schmozzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling Big Moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like Big Moot sandwiches?
No way. A little elf beauty, yeah. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly. With murder out there today.
They did.